Let's be honest for a minute, there really hasn't been a good Predator movie since 1987. But the only thing that could make that whole situation even worse is Disney owning that property. And that's exactly where we find ourselves now, and the reason I'm talking about this story today. Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
So, pretty please, with sugar on top. Clean the fucking car.
So Jim and John Thomas, the brothers who wrote the original Predator movie from 1987, have filed a lawsuit against Disney seeking confirmation of successfully recapturing the rights to the Predator franchise. The article I read this in was from The Hollywood Reporter, and they frame this as the Thomas brothers are attempting to exploit copyright laws in regards to termination provisions, which basically allows creators to cancel transfers after waiting a certain amount of time, typically like 35 years for newer works. So basically, given that frame of reference, many studios are facing the prospect of losing franchise rights to a lot of movies that were created in the 1980s. And this is a problem. Why?
Jesus fucking Christ, it's about time!
For one, I don't believe original creators should ever be excluded from the creative process, regardless of who is producing the movie. If it was their original idea, then they should always have a say in the direction of that property. I know that's perfect world thinking, but I support creators, not studios.
This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me.
You see, studios are the reason that this franchise and many others are in the state that they're in. Yes, I know, studios only look at these properties as a profit maker, so they don't take chances, and they play it safe, and they keep rehashing the same shit that we've already seen. And this isn't just about Disney necessarily, because nobody has done anything with the Predator franchise that is even remotely interesting since 1987. So do we really think Disney, of all people, is the right company to give us the Predator movie that we've always wanted? We're talking about the same company who remakes its own animated movies and turns them into lifeless live-action remakes. Does it really sound like it's that terrible of an idea for these rights to revert back to their original owners?
You son of a bitch.
Apparently Disney thinks so because they're actually countersuing the Thomas brothers in hopes of keeping the rights to Predator. I'll never understand why people so adamantly support these big corporations like Disney. Meanwhile, they make actual creative minds look like the bad guys. And yes, that is exactly what's happening in this situation. This company's greed knows no bounds. They are clearly trying to monopolize the entire entertainment industry, and they just want to keep everything for themselves. And I'm sorry, but that doesn't bother nearly enough people as it should.
Son of a bitch is dug in like an Alabama tick.
Let me put it this way. If you had a friend or a significant other who put the bare minimum effort into the relationship, and they only really showed up when they needed something from you, would you continue to support that person and think about them in the same way? Disney is the friend in that situation. They sit there and they pander to people when they want your money, but behind closed doors, they don't give a shit about you, and they're doing shady shit to undermine other creators. Why would you want everything that you watch to come from one place? That doesn't sound boring to you? Especially a place that chooses the almighty dollar over everything else, including artistic integrity. Disney, at this point, should just let the rights go out of good faith. What are they really going to do with them anyway? Let's be honest. Properties like Predator, Aliens, Die Hard don't really fit under their umbrella. So why hold on to them? You got what you wanted out of the Fox deal. You now own X-Men and the Fantastic Four. So let all this other shit go and let people be creative with it. Because all you're going to do is make another carbon copy Predator movie that we've probably already seen, and the only difference will be that this time there's a female Predator at the forefront.
There's something out there waiting for us, and it ain't no man.
And newsflash, nobody wants to see that. So let the original writers have the rights back, and maybe they will care enough to make a Predator movie that will actually serve a purpose. Or maybe they won't do anything with the rights and they're just tired of seeing their property hoarded out by a major corporation. Either way, I just think people need to wake the fuck up. The media is actually framing this like the Thomas brothers are the bad guys in this situation, and people are buying into that. I just don't understand that at all. I want creators to have the power and the freedom to control their ideas and to create new ideas. But that's never going to happen as long as we let companies like Disney continue to get away with their greedy bullshit. Will anyone ever take a stand? I don't know, but I'm going to. But I guess as long as they're making these shiny Marvel movies, nobody really gives a shit. So let me know what you thought about all this in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Ano?